Before we get started, here's another Black History highlight. Talented, distinguished, modest. These three words describe musician, Grammy Award nominated songwriter, and music producer David Dorohn Gough Sr. perfectly. As a young child, Dorohn was surrounded by music and grew up in a talented musical family. Born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, the son of David and Carolyn Gough, founder of the International Gospel Music Hall of Fame and Museum, Dorohn was destined to become a musical genius. A self-taught musician who was born with that magic touch. At the tender age of 2, learned how to play the drums. By the 3rd grade, Dorohn learned to play the violin by ear. And by the time he was 11 years old, his older brother Damon had taught him how to play the keyboard. Groomed in the church by playing in the church band, Dorohn learned how to manipulate the keyboard to produce magnificent sounds never heard before. By the time Dorohn was 15, he was in charge of music production at his father's record label, and that was where his love for producing music began. Dorohn received classical and jazz training at the Center for Creative Studies and Performing Arts, and went on to study music at Eastern Michigan University. During that time, Dorohn was blessed to meet Kern and Valdez Brantley, musical directors for Lady Gaga and Usher, and they became his musical mentors. Through them, Dorohn was able to discover the true art of music production, and to this day uses those lessons and instructions learned in his music. After college, Dorohn remained committed to his gospel roots and began working with gospel music artist and legend Dorinda Clark Cole. He was soon recruited to play keyboards for the 2006 Up Close and Personal tour featuring global pop sensation Chris Brown and Ne-Yo. During that tour, Ne-Yo discovered Dorohn's songwriting ability and signed him to a production deal to Compound Entertainment. Through that deal, Dorohn produced the hit Then There's You for the group Day 26 and the smash hit Can't Be Good for Janet Jackson on her Discipline album. But the best was yet to come. Ne-Yo selected Dorohn to produce several songs for his upcoming album Libra Scale. Dorohn worked diligently and came to produce 2 records for that album, What Have I Done and the track for the hit single Champagne Life. The song has reached the top 20 on the international Billboard charts for months. Dorohn served for many years as the music director for Ne-Yo's live performances and tours. Dorohn has stayed committed to serving his local church, Revival Tab, as a musician, instructor, and producer of 2 released singles, Risen, featuring Pastor Lisa Harrell, and Gotta Be, featuring some of the brightest and best from RT Youth. Dorohn is a supportive husband of his wife Sharita and the proud father of 4 wonderful children, Deja Divine, David Dorohn Jr., Destin Miles, and Destiny Rose. We are thankful for the influences of the likes of Dizzy Gillespie, Jimi Hendrix, Prince, Louis Armstrong, Herbie Hancock, and others. But today, we salute our very own, D. Dorohn Gough Sr., and we say, thank you for being Black History today.